Hello, everybody. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, everyone. Hope everybody's busy as a bee, cheerful as a cricket, steady as a clock, standing on the rock. Hello, Tabitha Rogers. Tabitha, you should be looking for an email from us. I'm doing my best. We're swamped trying to reinvent Shibboleth, opening up a wellness clinic. I got to get you an email. We're inviting just certain people. Don't know if you'll be interested, but just certain people to take part in our new guide program. It will not be open to everyone like before, only those that are truly living the lifestyle, and there's some great perks in it. So be on the lookout for my email. I'm only sending out to about 10 people. So I hope you'll join us in this new year. You've been quite an instrument for change in many people's lives. Hello, everybody. The man of the hour, Charles Grant, calls me. That's I pay Charles to say that each and every day. I pay him. He called me a national treasure the other day. I paid him to say that. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, everybody. Hello, good day. We're about to get started. It's good to have folks coming back after the Christmas season and getting back to it. By the way, if some of you have not been to St. Augustine, Nights of Lights is still going on. As I understand it, it's the most lit Christmas lights anywhere in one concentrated area across the whole United States. We happen to live in the first incorporated city in America, rich in history, perfect for our new wellness clinic as we invite people for weekend seminars. So some of you that want to come down, the location's not ready. We go and close on it today. When I say close, we're not buying it, we're renting, but we're going to solidify that wellness clinic deal today. Been a while since I've been in the center lane, and looking forward to getting back out, getting from behind the computer screen and hugging necks and getting to know our brothers and sisters. And so y'all pray for us. But hey, if you haven't seen the beautiful city of St. Augustine, Nights of Lights, maybe over the next month before they get rid of it, turn it off for the season, you come down, we'll show you the new place. All right, y'all. Hey, everybody, welcome. Hey, Darren, good to have Darren back. Darren, brother, do you realize if you'd have just stayed with it, where you'd be right now? I know I'm probably going to make my brother mad. I feel like I can get on to my brothers a little more. You know, you that are gendered male, I believe that I can get on to you in a different way than I can these sweet ladies. Darren, if you would have just stuck with it, brother, just stuck with it, where would you be by now? You kill it every time you make the decision. So I hope this year will be the year you put a ring on the finger. You marry Shibboleth because you're more than capable. You're more than a conqueror. You and Charles Grant, where would y'all already be if you'd never quit? Now, Charles, though, look, he just spent a full year. How much have you lost, Charles? You just spent a full year. Hey, Donna. Hey, Michelle. Right, Debbie says if we had all just stuck with it, easier said than done. But once you understand that Shibboleth is the most fun weight loss program, and you quit telling yourself, oh, I've got a diet, and dieting sounds painful. But when you are just living the lifestyle, you've got the blinders on, focused on what you can have, not on what you can't have, focused on what you do love, and helps you lose weight. Look, it's like this, Ecclesiastes 2:24. There's nothing better for a person that he or she should eat and drink and find enjoyment in his toil. This also I saw is from the hand of God. Did y'all hear that? Do I need to repeat that? You're supposed to eat and drink and be merry and have fun. Well, then, Travis, why do we have so many unintended consequences? You know, the Bible says right there, it says that there's nothing better for us to eat and drink. And I love to eat and drink, but that's what caused this problem. Then you're not spiritually minded. The Bible was spiritually written, and it must be spiritually understood. So one of the things about natural food and beverage, you don't even enjoy it anymore when it becomes a habit. Now, do you? Remember the best meal you ever had. Remember the best. Like my favorite meal, watch. My favorite meal, if I had to pick one, like it's my last meal, My favorite meal is crab legs, prepared properly so they crack perfectly with some ghee butter, that's a little salt and lemon juice in the ghee butter. Oh, it's my favorite thing. And when I haven't had it for a while, it's the most delicious thing I've ever put in my mouth. But if I had it every single day out of habit, would I love crab legs like I love them when I hadn't had them in a while? This is a behavior modification question, everyone. Would I love them the same way if that's all I had to eat and I had them every single day? Y'all need happy juice before you come to class. Daggone it, get your mud. This is my happy mud. You need some happy mud. Onisha says, likely no. I can assure you no. Let me explain. My daughter, excuse me, my daughter and boyfriend, they came to stay with us in St. Augustine for a long weekend right before COVID hit, right before it hit. They came and they love crab legs. They don't have the expenses and bills that we do, so they can afford to eat them more. They come down right before COVID, and they were going to stay a long weekend. And oh, how we love to see them come, but oh, how we love to see them go. I know. I'm ashamed of that. Is there anybody that will tell me you're not a horrible person for feeling that way? Nothing excites me more than for the kids to come see me. Nothing. The only thing that's even close to that is when they go. Don't tell them I said that. I'm cracking myself up today, boy. This class may be a hoot. Woo. There's, you know what I mean? That's just how it is. I love Simpkins. So they came, and then while they were here, they get a call from their workplace that because they worked in the service industry, that they didn't have a job right now because they were having to close the restaurant due to COVID. So they couldn't work. And they said, we'll stay another week. And then it was another week. And then it was another week. They stayed 3.5 months in our small house. We have a very small house. Looks kind of big, but it's small. There's only about 1,600 square foot of living space. And you can imagine myself, Sasha, daughter, boyfriend, and Sasha's office is in the living room. It's right there in the living room. And they're in there kicked back, not thinking anything, watching TV. Sasha's got to wear earphones to get through the day. I'm hiding back here. I'm constantly hearing, and I love her if she's watching. Daddy, we're going to do this, going to do that. I'm trying to work. So anyway, so during COVID, that girl, she had saved quite the money. And then our government was giving money away. Do y'all remember that? They were just giving it away, right? They were giving it to people that didn't need it. And they were giving this money to my daughter and boyfriend. So they're like, they had more money than we did. I mean, they were getting so much government aid. It was crazy. And she wanted crab legs like every single night. And I love crab legs. So she was buying the crab legs. That was their rent. She said, I'll buy the crab legs if you'll just cook them. So the first night, crab legs, delicious. Second night, they were great. But by like the 5th or 6th time, I'm like, I could really use a little variety here. Even a burger would be good right now. So my point here is, when the Bible tells us that there is nothing better for a person than that he should eat and drink and find enjoyment in his toil, this also I saw is from the hand of God. It doesn't mean that you give yourself over to addiction and that you just overindulge every single day, because you see, that will take all of the joy away from eating, from celebratory eating, and time with family and friends. When you do it all the time, see, one of the things I got to do this year is convince you that when you give up your old lifestyle, you're giving up pain. So you've got it attached to pleasure. You think it's giving you maybe one of the few pleasures you have every day and every week is being able to eat what I want, when I want, as much as I want. And I'm submitting to you, you don't even enjoy that anymore. You're doing it out of habit. So we can go back to living and eating and enjoying our food if we work hard, play hard. How many of you ready to work hard today? Y'all ready to work hard? Hard work is pleasure. See, we've got it all wrong. Achievement of our weight loss goals, hard work is pleasure, it's not pain. Self-discipline is pleasure, it's not pain. But all this freedom we have that just to eat and get in the cabinet, can't get out, get in the fridge, can't get out, that's causing us the pain. See how the devil's tricked us? He's tricked us, that serpent. He says, look, Adam and Eve, look, Eve, look. See this fruit in this tree of knowledge of good and evil? You need to take a bite and your eyes will be open and you will be like gods. And he said, well, God said that we would surely die if we ate that. Oh, you won't die. But what he didn't say was, he should have told the truth, said, well, you won't die right now, but death will come later, but still go ahead and enjoy. That's what we're doing. In that garden, there was the tree of life, and there was all these other good trees. There was the tree of the Shibboleth biscuit. There was the tree of the Shibboleth chicken and broccoli. There was the tree of the Shibboleth halo top ice cream. There was the tree of the Shibboleth spaghetti. There was the tree of the Shibboleth unstuffed cabbage rolls. There was the tree of the Shibboleth approved grilled cheese sandwich. And then the tree of life. In the midst of those trees, Jesus providing it all. And then there was one tree that God said, don't eat from that one tree. And that's what we do. We focus on the one thing we can't have. I see Sasha do it every time we go to the beach. She focuses on all the things you can't have, called hot guys. I'm kidding. She's loyal, but I see her looking. I see her with the sunglasses on. She puts those sunglasses. Where's my sunglasses? I lost my sunglasses. She puts those sunglasses on, and I can just see her. I can see her eyeballs under the glasses, like looking. Like I look at my belly, and I look at some of the dudes on the beach belly, and I'm like, if I really tighten up, but you can see my fat rolls kind of get sucked into the muscle, giving me like a little bit of a six pack, but it's kind of the fat sucked into the muscle. But then you see a real six pack walking down the beach, and some guy still got his hair. Like I'm 52 and look 62, and some of these dudes are like 60 and look 40, and they got yachts. And then look, I can just see her look. You know what she'll say? Funny, she'll say, baby, I want only you because you're purpose driven. That's just not what I wanted to hear. I really wanted to hear you're much hotter, but she's like, you're sweeter and more purpose driven. Rascal, she just can't lie. But the thing is, I have to remind her all the time, focus on what you can have and not on what you cannot have. You've got to do that every day with food, because your food has become a compulsion and a bad habit, and it's killing you. You're not even enjoying it anymore. And God wants you to enjoy your food. He wants you to love your food. You can't do that if you're just indulging every single day. You're just making yourself sick and doing it out of habit, and it's going to kill you. It's going to cause an early retirement from this thing called life. Have some happy juice with me. So focus on what next time your hubby goes to the beach and he's looking at some of them women and trying to act like he ain't, you know how he does with his hat bill down and his you say, hey, you focus on what you can have, not on what you can't have. And y'all remember that about your food too. All right. My name's Travis Martin. I've lost over 100 pounds on the program, come off all prescription medications, and got hot. I look good naked. Looking good naked is of course, based upon the eye of the beholder, and the only eye that matters is my eye. And when I look in the mirror, I look good naked. N-E-K-K-E-D. What about you? If you say you don't want to look good, N-E, I ain't talking about naked. I'm not talking about N-A-K-E-D. I'm talking about N-E-K-K-E-D. Naked. I want to look good naked. And I do. I don't care what you think. I care what I think. When I look in the mirror and compare myself to the old me, I look pretty hot. Now, mind you, I have to look at the neck down. I have to, one of the downsides to Shibboleth is that, I don't know if y'all know this, but there's two parts of the body that continues to grow. There's two parts of the body that continue to grow to the day you die, and that's your nose and your ears. And as my BMI's gotten smaller and my ears and nose keep growing, I'm like, these things gonna look like Dumbo ears before long. So, that's the only downside that I can think of. My nose and my ears are getting bigger, and from the neck down, I'm getting smaller. Okay, so let's have fun. Shibboleth is the most fun weight loss program on planet Earth. New partners, thank you, Mary Granger. Mary Granger will get to take part tomorrow in our noon session. Everything you ever want to know about reducing cholesterol. It's for our partners only. Only our partners will get the invite. It's our way of saying thank you for letting us help everybody else, because couldn't do it without you. So thank you to all of our partners. You all will get an invite to the class tomorrow or the recording if you can't come at noon. Everything you want to know about cholesterol, 3 weeks per month, first, second, and third week of each month. On Thursday at noon, I will hold an amazing deep dive type of class for our partners. Okay. Weight loss, it's going up now that Christmas is over. Our members self-reported total loss of 579 pounds for the week. 10-pound badge earners, Paulette Trahan, I hope that's right. April Poisel, I hope that's right. Jeff Omby, 25-pound badge, Stephanie Cole, Renee Key, Jenny Church, Samantha Gable, 75-pound badge, Rebecca Case. 14 fast track badges earned. It's coming back up. Good to see after Christmas. The Lady of Discipline badge, Pamela Ferris, earned the Lady of Discipline badge. We had people have 21 perfect days in a row. That means they're serious. Brandy Sadler, April Poisel, Nikki Jackson, Janine Gunter. Anytime I mispronounce, let me know. I don't like doing that. That's like when people call me Trevor. I know it doesn't make me mad or anything, but we all want to hear our name pronounced correctly. So let me know when I mispronounce your name. It's not intentional. And Lessa Anderson earned her hot badge. She has officially reached a BMI where she's considered hot. Hey, y'all, way to go. Way to go, everybody. All right, we're going to answer some questions. This is our Q&A session. Please, if you're a new member, it's so important to earn that fast track badge. It's so important. Let me say that again. So important to earn that fast track badge. Go through the LAP system. These Q&A sessions where I support the group as the founder, it's my only opportunity to support you. Of course, we have one-on-one mentoring by our great mentors. But if you're needing my support, I'm unable to do one-on-one. This is my way of doing it without a fee and trying to keep everybody moving forward based upon their personal issues, objections, challenges. We all start with the same foundation. We all lose body fat the same way. But then to make this a more enjoyable program, we can begin to personalize our experience after earning the Fast Track badge. And Monday through Friday, we go live at 11 a.m. for a Q&A session so I can answer questions, keep you moving forward. We don't want anybody having a reasonable excuse not to lose weight. There's always going to be unreasonable excuses, but we want you to have no reasonable excuse. So let us help you. Let me see what questions we have. When will Thrive start? When will you have a video? Thrive is a 7-week program. We're starting a for-profit business called Thrive Weight Loss. Sasha and I got to make a living. So we're starting a for-profit business that's going to be HR compliant. We will allow individuals to participate too, but it's really geared toward corporations, churches, civic groups, that kind of thing. But we've made it HR compliant. So I won't get into that today, but people will be able to participate. It will be a 7-week course, a 7-week transformation. We're not ready to announce that. We've got several things we got to get open, one being our wellness center. So lots going on, only a couple of us to do it. So bear with us. Right now, please enjoy the Shibboleth program. I know that you'll love it and you can make progress. And then when Thrive launches, you can really transform that life with an amazing group of courses and personal accountability. We're going to be checking every single journal, holding you accountable every day. So get ready for that. But let's do our best with Shibboleth right now. Where can I find the supplements I need to order for the challenge? I'll ask Tammy to give you the class notes, Julia. So Tammy, Julia Martin is asking for the class notes. Is there a way to see the approved food list for the upcoming challenge without accepting the challenge? Tammy might could give you some screenshots or something. I think you have to accept the challenge to see the list of foods, unless you went to orientation, Jitterbug. If you'll watch the orientation in the class notes, you'll get to see some of the food list, or maybe last night's video. It was the one where we went over the meal ideas. You're talking about the basic stuff we always do on a challenge with a caveat. You know, you got to eat at least a grilled cheese sandwich once a day or another approved sandwich type. But we did go over that last night. That if you'll be on the lookout for that today, we are going to send out that recording to everyone that registered last night so that you can see the food list and decide if you want to do it or not. Any other questions? I wish there was an easy way to show the list, but you actually do have to sign up. I can show you because I'm signed up, come to think of it. The challenge, a lot of people's going to regret not doing this one and going to regret not doing February's. February's is going to be amazing. I don't know what more we can do to help people lose weight. I mean, we're trying to hit everybody and meet them where they are. If you have a willing heart and you can't find a tool to help you with Shibboleth, something's really wrong, y'all. We provide everything for almost nothing, really. We actually, in effect, pay people to lose weight. We love them so much. Let me get this up for Jitterbug, everybody. So Jitterbug, I'm going into the challenges, and here's your day 1 through 10 meal options. You got, and this is the detox phase: apple, berries, hemp bars, approved shakes, AHS pancakes, coffee, egg whites with apple, egg whites with orange, egg whites with grapefruit, health-wise products that are high protein, Quest bars, yogurt, grilled cheese sandwich, other approved type sandwiches. For lunch, you've got some of the same things, but then explore cuisine pasta. This is for the detox period. Kettle and fire, bone broth, mighty muffins, pinto beans, different types of approved cheese, green smoothie, green detox smoothie, egg sandwich, quesadilla, any 1+2, 4+2, or 7+2 combination. Same thing over here for dinner, but we've got some great recipes: beef and broccoli, crock pot pintos, easy broccoli cheese soup, hamburger stew, seafood slimming soup, unstuffed cabbage rolls. Again, any 1+2 or 4+2. So tons of ideas for the detox period. It's not too late to sign up, but better get started. Better get started. There's the people that get the supplements, takes a couple of days to get those in. The people that get the supplements usually lose about 30 to 40% more weight than those that don't. But if you can't afford the supplements, you can do it without the supplements, but you'll do better with. Yeah, and Tammy's already posted the class notes several times. Just look in the thread and she'll post them again. Yeah, you can lose up, for real, yeah. Yes, you can lose up to 20 pounds in 24 days. Don't tell me you can't. I've got the evidence. Not trying to be mean to you. I love you. It depends on how much weight you have to lose. Of course, the more weight you have to lose, the easier it is to lose 20 in 24 days. But it's possible, and every challenge we've ever had where we claim that, we have somebody achieve it. So it is possible. That's why it says up to. Because if you only got 20 pounds to lose and you lose half that weight, you lose 10 of it. That's better than somebody who had 100 to lose and lost 20. I have no problem with y'all doing the challenge without supplements. When you do the supplements, you get better results and it helps keep us in business. We can't do everything for free. And I would not be recommending supplements if they didn't help, just because it helps us. I see them as a win-win-win for everybody that's serious about weight loss. but everybody can't do it or won't do it or don't want to do it, and that's fine. I'm here as a minister first and foremost. Where do you get the Four Sigmatic coffee? I get that from Amazon. I get it from Amazon. If you don't do the detox, do you just keep it a perfect day with no snacks? No, Thursday evening, you will go on and jump to the list for days 11 through 24. Last night, I went over days 1 through 10. Thursday, we'll go over days 11 through 24. You'll just go on and jump to that list, which is very similar. We just aren't going to want you to have fruit by itself when we start day 11. If you have your own supplements, just don't, I'm trying to track, I need to be able to show hospitals and corporations our results with our methodology along with consistent supplementation. So if you're doing your own brand of supplements, please enter the challenge that says without supplements, because as best as I can, I don't want my data skewed. I want to be able to say to Shaw Industries, this is the results people got in using these 4 pillars of wellness. We have faith, nutrition education, exercise, supplementation. So if you're using your own, go for it. I give up on trying to keep up with everybody's supplements. Still love you, even if you're not doing AdvoCare. They're just the best. That's how I feel. You can lose weight without supplements. You can lose weight with just a local grocery store. I wish more people would buy into that. Anybody else? Any other questions about specific supplements or anything? Beth has a weird question. She says, I don't taste me flavor. It's all about texture. What flavor for Sigmatic is your preference? I'm not a huge coffee drinker. I have worked on trying my best to enjoy Four Sigmatic coffee or Kion Clean coffee. And to me, they're all the same. I can't tell any difference between, like, I'm not a coffee connoisseur, but the longer I've went, the more I try to skip traditional breakfast and save those calories for later. And I like to stimulate my energy levels and metabolism with a cup of coffee. And what I do with Four Sigmatic, because I'm not a big coffee connoisseur, is I mix cocoa ringa in it. I like that hot chocolate flavor. So I'm not the best one to ask that question since I'm not a coffee connoisseur. I love the immune system boosting properties of Four Sigmatic mushroom coffee, but I just mix in cocoa ringa or health-wise hot chocolate to make it a super coffee. And that's usually a first eating episode for me. Someone just messaged, I don't see the name, but congratulations, trying to achieve 10,000 steps. That's a great goal. If we can work to that and then maintain that for life, man, we'll be so much more healthy. The benefits of brisk walking daily are astronomically higher than any other exercise that I can find. So great job. Anna Peach, let me grab that for you. I don't think Tammy has access to it, so let me grab it real quick for you. I think it'll be pretty quick, and maybe it'll be pretty quick. Hang tight. May not be able to get in quick enough. Tammy, see if it's in Travis Recommends. Amazon's making me give it to, I've been breached so many times. I have that, what do you call it, dual layer, and I can't get in without getting my phone and getting a code to get in. But Tammy, if you will look under Travis Recommends and see if the girls had added Four Sigmatic coffee, or go into Amazon for me. If you can't get our link, that's fine. Just let's get Anna the information instead of worrying about what we make off of it. So just get her the link from Amazon to Four Sigmatic coffee. Or Joni, either one of y'all that's available. Anybody else? Good questions. That's what we're doing, is facilitating, keeping you all moving forward. moving forward. Where can I print the food detox list? You have to join the challenge, Mary Beth. Do you mind doing that? So we can give you the class notes, and it has everything in there that you need to join up. And then once you join up, you have access to that entire food list and the video I did last night, a meal planning video. Do you mind doing that? Tammy, again, might want to see how we can help. Mary Beth Powers. Got to get everybody ready to go before Monday. Mary thought she did. So, Tammy, would you just help direct her to the food list since she may be already signed up? If you or Johnny will help her behind the scenes, I'd appreciate it. Don't we have a great team, everybody? Where else do you get this kind of support? Mary Beth wants a one-on-one. Mary Beth, you can schedule that. And guess what we charge? Nothing. Go try to find that somewhere else. And I'm not saying it to Mary Beth. I'm saying it to everybody. Hey, you got to toot your own horn. People don't know. Most people don't believe me. They don't believe that we've cracked the code and found the solution to adult and childhood obesity, and for almost no dollars. You know, I think it's pretty amazing. I'm shocked that millions of people aren't doing Shibboleth. Shocked. To this day, I am shocked. The Lord told me it would happen. It's the most inexpensive program in existence, more variety than any other program. I'm absolutely shocked. I'm shocked that millions of people aren't changing their life with Shibboleth. You know how much a one-on-one costs anywhere else? It's unfathomable. Ask Debbie Hamby, she can tell you. Not that she's done them, but she's in the medical profession. You don't get this kind of support and expertise without paying a handsome fee. Maybe that's why we're not viral yet, is because we don't charge enough. I like that. Blinded by the light. I love it, Lisa. Marla says you have to add pics to get accepted. Excuse my pics, I'll change them later. I have my list. Good deal. Yeah, we're trying to trick you into that thing for sure. Oh, I love you, Miss Alice. God bless you, sister. Give that hubby a hug for me too. He's got a good one in you. Yeah, Aaliyah, that's par for the course. Every 10 people that sign up, would you believe that only 2 get started? Out of all the people that sign up, only 2 out of 10 get started with Shibboleth within the first month. Isn't that something? Got to change that. Blinded by the light. What we need is, he touched me and he made me whole. We need some touches from Jesus. What we need. That's what we need. He touched me. A little Elvis. He touched me. Why me, Lord? What have I ever done to deserve even one? Do you know why they run me out from pastoring? Because I couldn't sing. It had nothing to do with no sin. I just couldn't sing. Hey, everybody. I remember a good deacon said, you can lead a song. And then after I led one, he said, we never letting you do that again, preacher. I quit. I told y'all God didn't call me to pastor. Y'all wouldn't have it though. I quit. All right. Any other questions? Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it going. We're talking about life-changing stuff here, and it's fun. It's fun. That's right, Alice. Just make, and I do when I'm alone. I can sound however I need to sound. It usually comes with tears down the cheek, and that's why I don't like to pray in public. I don't ever feel like I'm being authentic, but boy, do I like to yell at my God when I'm in my prayer closet, and he always blesses me too. Any questions or comments? Anybody at all? Nutrition. What is your struggle? Yeah, you can print. Private question, can we print the food list? Appreciate you asking. You can. Let me tell you a problem that we're running into. We've got members that are printing out our recipes and materials and distributing. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. It's so inexpensive. Look, Shibboleth won't be here, and it won't be my fault. It won't be my fault. I don't know if y'all agree, but members should not print out 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 recipes and information and give them out to people that aren't even willing to go through Fast Track to know what it's about. But it's happening almost weekly now. We're having to support people that have never even signed up for our website. My friend's getting results and I'm not. Well, have you went through Fast Track? Don't know what that is. I didn't sign up. They give me these recipes or they give me, please don't do that. You're devaluing your other members. You're devaluing us. We have a system. I don't mean to scold, but some of our best members that I love so much. Yes, I do see it. And I don't tell you because I don't want to make you mad or hurt your feelings, but you shouldn't be giving out our materials. It's happening all the time. It's so hurtful to the program and to your fellow Shibby members. I know you don't mean to. One lady I did talk to said, well, it's free. Your program's free. Part of it is, not all of it, but you don't understand the harm that you do when you give a recipe to somebody and they're still on a calorie program. They think that they're doing what you're doing. They've never began to understand food combinations and insulin control and the behavior modification principles. So recipes alone don't work. And then what happens? I tried that Shibboleth thing and it was pretty shibby. That's what happens. And the program hadn't been free for us. I went bankrupt once, continued on, and you know, every day is a fight to save lives and help people. We've invested our whole life into this. Please don't give it away to people who aren't even interested in doing the program. That's right. Jackie says, I've had people offer me money just to tell them what to eat. I told them that will never work. I'm not your mama. I love it. And for $37, they would have to pay you $37. I'll tell them what to eat. The lazy arse just got to come to class. That's right. I said it. I said ARSE. Their lazy arse just has to come to class. They'll drive you crazy. Don't you let them drive. I promise you, none of y'all would do what I do for $37. I promise you. You do it once and you'd be done with it. I promise you. I promise you. When you start getting text messages at 1:30 a.m., somebody's at the Huddle House drunk and they want to know what to eat. Yeah, they send you a picture of their turds. Yeah, it's worth a lot more than $37. My team knows it too, don't y'all, Tammy? Just tell them it's just 37 and Travis himself will tell you what to eat, you lazy arse. No, can y'all tell I'm already getting ready for Jack in February? Yes, people are going to be praying for me on Sunday because I said arse. But there's some lazy arses out there, dadgone it. I used to be one of them. My butt was so big and I was so lazy that my butt laddered like a horse's butt when I walked. It ain't your butt. It ain't that dress making your butt look big. It's your butt making your butt look big. We need some real talk up in the crib, y'all. I'm ready for some real talk. It's time. Hey, Diane. Diane says, as a certified nutritionist, I used to charge more than $37 an hour. Thanks for sharing that, Diane. People don't believe that if they've never looked it up. But by the way, that was cheap. That was cheap. You was doing a real service. Now, Charles, that's not what I heard, brother. I heard you did. It's okay. It's 2000. You know, Charles says, I don't wear dresses. But, Charles, I heard you do. Your secret's out. Your secret's out. I know you love pedicures and manicures. We've talked about that. And, brother, it's 2023. And when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Even the Apostle Paul said that. You know, that's not how they did it in their day, so you shouldn't be acting like, but it's 2023. We're not here to judge you. You can wear that dress. Go ahead, Charles. Go on and wear it. Rock it, brother. Get you a nice floral pattern. Nice floral pattern. I bet you'll look cute in it. Tabitha says, my gym charged over $300 for people to have 6 appointments with me over a 12-week period. Yeah. Any other questions? Nutrition, before we lose our new people who's going to think we never talk about nutrition. Oh, I bet you got some pretty thighs, Charles. You need to get you one of them short dresses. I see nothing wrong with it, as long as you're a good person. Yeah, I'd like to see Brother Charles Grant rocking a floral pattern mini dress and some stilettos. Need to shave. Yep, that's right, Onisha. Charles, he's come out of the closet as far as he's a cross-dresser, and I've called him out on it. So nothing wrong with it. I'll rock a dress with the best of them. I'll rock a dress. Why would I do something like that? Because I'm man enough to do it. It's like wearing a bow tie. Why is he wearing a bow tie? Because he can. Let's all work on our confidence this year. If I want to rock a dress, I'll rock a dress. I look real cute in one, I guarantee you. Gail Johnson, that would be fun. I'd be all in. I don't know that Charles is a man enough to wear a dress. You know, it might hurt his fragile ego. Oh, but I would rock one. Boy, I've always wanted to rock one. I bet I show you women how to get anything you want. Sasha puts on a dress and is sweet on me. She can get anything she wants out of me. I could rock a kilt too. I would do a kilt for sure. That might preserve my image. St. Augustine, I will. I'll walk right down the middle of St. Augustine with a nice, beautiful dress on, but I got to show off my thighs. It's got to be right above my knee. I don't want one of them dresses that come below the knee. I got good thighs. I'd want to show them off. And I shave my legs too. I do. I know. Y'all wonder why you don't see many men in weight loss? It's because they too manly. But see, I'm a little bit of both. So I shave my legs too. I do that for a couple of reasons. So I would really rock the dress. I would rock it. I do, Debbie. I do. I just can't stand hairy legs. I have to shave my legs. It hurts when they grab hold of my hair in jiu-jitsu. And if I let it stay short that they can't grab it, then it's prickly and Sasha don't like it. So I have to shave them. I don't really care what nobody thinks. I'm enjoying my life. You ain't enjoying your life, that's on you. The best thing to do to bring it back home here is to, if you want to enjoy your life, lose some weight. I enjoy my life a lot more now that I've lost weight. And I did it with ease. I did it eating everyday foods, regular foods. I can teach anybody to do it. I used to wouldn't even wear shorts. You're right, Gail. When does your office open in Florida? We don't know. We get the keys today and then we start working on it. So we hope by February. Anybody else? Can y'all tell the difference when I'm dosed up on happy juice? I love dosing up on some happy juice before I come to class. It just seems like everything's so much more light. So much more light. My outlook is so much better and prettier and beautifuler. You better come see us, Anna. We needed a headquarters. We're tired of working it up here in the crib all the time. We're going to get back out in the real world. Denise, we can get you information on happy juice. We only do it with a safety course. It's very powerful. combination of plant alkaloids that has helped me clear up depression, give me a more positive outlook, help me with mental focus, help me with appetite control like nothing I've ever tried, and helps me with my pain management. I have an issue with my back. I'm supposed to get it fused, but I keep putting it off and I can't sleep at night. And it's one of the few things that's helped me. So we'll get you that link to Happy Juice course, and the password is JOY, J-O-Y. Which is better, excuse me. Thank you, Jackie. Which is better, and we are starting a church. So if y'all on a Sunday where you can't, let's say that you got the COVID or something and you're shut in and can't go to church, y'all can tune in to mine and Sasha's Mount Shibboleth message. More to come on that. That's our new 501c3. Debbie don't like the happy juice. Is it you don't have the happy juice, or you trying to give me some new kind of happy juice? Tammy just posted the link. Which is better? Charles Grant question. Which is better between Quest cookies and Lenny and Larry's? It's a no-brainer. Does anybody want to guess? What's better for weight loss? Hey, Debbie, let people know. I'm sure somebody will take it off your hands. I would if I was closer. Sorry you didn't like it. Gail Johnson is right. Quest is better for weight loss, but she likes Lenny and Larry's better. A lot of people do. It tastes more like a homemade cookie. Quest bar is much better for weight loss. Judy, did you use J-O-Y, lowercase, Joy? Lowercase. All lowercase. Little j, little o, little y. Oh, Jackie, Craig proposed to me on the pier 10 years ago. So it has a special place in your heart too. Anybody else? Has everybody been through Fast Track? Let's get you through Fast Track. So important to go through Fast Track. Do I have anybody? I'm not going to yell at you. I just want to pray for you. Do I have anybody here that's not been through Fast Track yet? Would you let us know if you're struggling getting through that? That's when life changes. We got to get you through Fast Track. Through the laps and through Fast Track. It's like starting a brand new life. That's how you have to look at this. If you have one foot in your old lifestyle and one foot in this new lifestyle, you're going to fail. Bible says, I wish thou were cold or hot, but thou art lukewarm. Therefore, I spew thee out of my mouth. I need you on fire. And if you're on fire, you'd be willing to get that Fast Track badge and let us love on you. Debbie, good job. Give him a hug for me. I'm glad. I'll put on a dress and give him a hug. How long does it take to walk 10,000 steps? About an hour and a half, conservatively. But you can get those out throughout the day. I usually go for a 45-minute walk in the morning. And then by the time I do all my other walking, I usually end up with 15,000. So you can do that too, hour and a half. That's right. That's right, Diane. We want you not only to watch the videos, but go through the lap system. Yeah, a refresher Fast Track would be great. Charles, it's just it's an abridged version of the full program. Fast Track is an abridged version of the full program. It's the basics. Anybody else? Any other questions? We're happy to answer questions. about anything, all things Shibboleth. Please stop looking at this as a diet. Please, please. Diets don't work. The first three letters of the word diet is die. And that's what happens. Anytime you start something and you don't stick with it, one of the number one questions out of all the number one questions is, if I stop doing this, will I gain my weight back? Heck yes. Absolutely. I mean, if you stop eating right after gastric bypass, you'll gain your weight back. Doesn't work any different with this, but I don't know why you'd ever quit this. I'm so mad. I'm angry at the diet devil. I don't, you know, one of the things that I struggle with at night when I lay my head on my pillow is feelings of inadequacy. And I've got people that care about me and they say I shouldn't say that if I'm feeling it, because I let everybody down, because I'm showing that I'm vulnerable human. I don't know how that's letting people down. Before I lay my head down at night, I often feel inadequate, because I feel like if there was anybody else in charge of this great program but me, it would be saving so many more lives. I do my best to convey the information to help people. If I did a better job, this program would be saving millions of lives instead of tens of thousands of lives, which is great. Maybe God just knows it would break me. I care so much about people. Maybe that's why it's not helping millions, because I would get tens of thousands more disappointed people and it would break my heart. Maybe that's it. But I just get so frustrated thinking about all the Travises out there, male and female, that diet over and over again. They spend all this money they don't have. They might lose a little weight, gain it back. They're not adopting a fun lifestyle, one that they can live with forever, and putting this problem behind them forevermore. And there's so many people that could benefit from this information, whether you can do it. Maybe you have an inexhaustible budget and you can afford the most delicious whole foods every day and eat them out. We got a plan for you. Maybe you're on a shoestring budget and all you can afford is the stuff in the grocery store in the inner aisles, like turkey spam. You know, maybe that's all you can afford. We got a plan for you. We have looked under every, we've left no stone unturned. And still here today, I've got people in this thread that hadn't even got started. Most powerful weight loss program on planet Earth. It is. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Chris. We all have the hiccups. You seen that last night, huh, Anna? Yeah, I got a case of the hiccups while I was teaching last night. Goodness. They finally went away, though. Anybody else before we go? I saw the light. I saw the light. Last questions before we go. I don't feel like I answered enough nutrition questions today. Do y'all like the support session? I have heard you loud and clear. I know you want topics and courses where I'm more serious, but people also want this. So I'm going to do both. We do start tomorrow. We'll roll it out to our partners first. Tomorrow at noon, we'll have a partner class, everything you ever want to know about high cholesterol. We will be adding new classes for our Journey members as well. But these are our support sessions. Denise asked, what about oatmeal? I got good news for you. Oatmeal is allowed. Steel cut oats is a category 3. Now, I don't know if you've been through Fast Track. You probably haven't because of that question. So let me break that down for you. Oatmeal elevates our blood sugar. Instant oatmeal elevates it more. Then our pancreas releases insulin. Insulin is a fat storage hormone and stops your efficient fat burning status and elevates your appetite. Not a dieter's friend, is it? So we're trying to lose weight. So how can we have our oatmeal? It's a category 3. During the weight loss phase, we have to have it as a category 3 with a 1 and 2 or a 7 and 2. Does that make sense to you? Do you know what a 1 and 2 is yet? If not, let's get you through fast track. If you're in maintenance, you can have up to a half a cup of prepared oatmeal with a 1 and 2. We want to make sure we always use our portion control dish. So for me, what would that look like? I might have egg whites on one half of the plate, and I might have some weight control oatmeal on the other half of the plate. Weight control oatmeal counts as a 2 plus 3. So I would be having a 1, 2, 3. If I want oatmeal by itself, which I prefer, is I'll have 2 packages of the protein fortified oatmeal because that slows down the blood sugar impact from Healthwise. Healthwise oatmeal, I'll have 2 packs of that by itself or 1 pack of it with some scrambled egg whites. Come on, Stevie. Don't get down on me now. You always lift me up. No shame, no shame. We're going to let go of shame, regret, and guilt. Anna, we text out about the classes, but you can also go and see the schedule every week. Tammy, would you provide Anna Peach the link to the weekly schedule? Would you do that for me, please? Anna Peach. Connie sent me an email. Let me see if I can find it. I've had almost no time to reply to hundreds of emails. Just impossible for me to do. But let me see. That's why I love these sessions. You can let me know what your need is. I see it. So, Connie, I'm gonna leave it up to you. I got appointments after this. I can try my best to give you a lengthy response sometimes this week, private, or would you like me to answer it here in front of the group? I'm gonna leave that up to you. Sorry, I haven't seen it. That's the first I've seen it. Either way, that doesn't matter. I could answer it now, or it may be some time before I can get to it, but I will get to it. I start it. Connie says I can help everybody with this. Thank you, Connie. I love doing it this way. It helps everybody. I'll try to skip over anything that I might think's personal. So the case study here. I have lost 55 pounds to reach the goal that the doctor set for me. He was pleased with the program. I came off all blood pressure meds and cholesterol meds. First of year, I started having episodes of imbalance. This is the time doctor took me off of meds because of good blood work, and the side effects of the meds happened to me too. He referred me to a neurologist. We've had improvement. Underwent an MRI and tilt table test with neurologist and further blood work with rheumatologist. Rheumatologist couldn't find any reason for imbalance episodes that would relate to my getting Prolia injections and taking low dose of duloxetine. I am attaching blood work results. Neurologist diagnosis is orthostatic hypertension due to some atrophy of the cerebellum and tilt table test. He was pleased with what I'm doing and is not prescribing any meds, just to drink water, get in additional electrolytes, which was going to be my first thought, avoid high fats, and walk as much as I can. I have found that 30 to 45 minutes after eating even a light breakfast, I'm able to keep my balance until I drink at least 32 ounces of water. Using Rehydrate helps. So skipping meal and drinking only water seems to help. I've begun walking I'm wearing support stockings, and I use my rotator, of course. I've learned the hard way to listen to my body. I plan on joining January. I have 10 more pounds I'd like to lose. What are your thoughts of supplements for me for the challenge? I also plan on doing the partner workouts. Do I have suggestions? So the only suggestion that I have is a lot of times that imbalance is coming from either low blood pressure and or an electrolyte imbalance. Now, I'm not a doctor. This is not to replace a doctor's advice. So the salts could be, you could have a problem with your electrolytes. I would recommend rehydrate. I'll try to remember to send you some information on some other electrolytes that may help. In addition to that, did you say that he had took you off all blood pressure meds? That's one of the catalysts that brings that on, is when you're controlling insulin with these foods. And in addition to controlling insulin with the foods, you're also, which lowers your blood pressure. You're also taking medication. I had a lot of passing out. I would pass, not the same thing you're having, but I would pass out, and that's what they found. The blood pressure meds, along with the food combinations, was causing the passing out spells. What medications are you on now? Are you on diabetic medications or high blood pressure meds? I think the only thing, if you're off those meds, is electrolytes. Maybe a preemptive strike on it daily, maybe a serving early in the day and a serving late. Advocare also has the gel packs, which some people say work better, the Rehydrate gel pack. That's a tough one, Connie. I think if you keep working toward homeostasis, you keep being consistent with your diet, I think those symptoms will improve. I can't think of anything else other than water. If your doctor allowed it, maybe a glass of water with a little Himalayan salt, not too much. Sounds like some of there's some mineral deficiency going on to me. Maybe a product, maybe I'll try to remember to send you this too. Some essential mineral supplements might help. So you're depleted of something, but do keep a lookout. If this keeps getting worse, you might want to go somewhere and have the pituitary checked. I'm not a doctor. I've just got 20 years of experience working with people who've had issues they didn't even know about. And just through asking them questions and pointing things out, sometimes things get overlooked in a medical setting. So, if this persists, having your pituitary looked at, your adrenal glands, things of that nature. And again, I'm not a doctor. I'm answering as if it were me or one of my loved ones that were dealing with that. I think the Advocare supplements, assuming your doctor is on board, would be really good for you. I hope that you'll go through the cleanse with us and go through the 14 days of metabolic boost with us. The only supplement in Advocare that I think might help with what you're experiencing is going to be the Rehydrate. There are minerals in metabolic nutrition system, but you may have to get a dedicated mineral supplement to help with any imbalances that you have. Yeah, I'm going to be praying for you. It sounds like that's one that our doctor's going to have to help us out with. A little over my pay grade. Definitely the problems I had a heart problem. A lot of y'all don't know. A few years ago, I had a serious health scare. And I thought, wow, how am I going to tell my people that I've had an issue, Is it all the damage I've done through the years? And what it was I dehydrated myself. I was working out too hard, eating too clean. and I ended up having an electrolyte imbalance, and my heart wasn't getting the electrical signals it needed. As soon as I corrected the electrolyte imbalance, a wake-up call for me, those heart issues went away. So a lot of times it is our electrolytes. We're depleting our electrolytes. Tammy just offered you a good summary. Your electrolytes, I can help with that. Essential mineral supplements I can help with. But if this persists, you might want to go somewhere and say, look, just as a precaution, I want you guys to check out my pituitary gland and my adrenal glands and make sure nothing's going on with those, so that I can be pretty certain this is just a mineral imbalance. Anybody else? Boy, I love y'all. I hope this is a great year. I hope 2023 is a year to remember. If we have any new folks, new students that's lost, please email us. You're not going to find anyone wanting to help you like we do. info@mysibboleth.com, info@mysibboleth.com. We're getting ready to go. So any other questions before I leave today? We'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. support session, at 12 p.m. for our partner class on everything you wanted to know about cholesterol. And then tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, a meal planning session for days 11 through 24 of our challenge. All right, y'all. If all hearts and minds are clear, we're going to get out of here. Please reach out to us if you need help. Earn that fast track badge, please. All right, y'all. We'll see you next time, and God bless you. Pray for us when you run out of things to pray for. Thanks, Tammy. Thanks, Joni. Thank you, everybody.